President Trump says he is not surprised.
Frankly, I thought the oil prices would go up more, and I thought the stock market would go down more. Hasn't been nearly as severe as I thought. I think they have confidence in maybe the American president.
With us now is Henrietta Treyz. She's the Director of Economic Policies at Veda Partners. Henrietta, thanks so much for being with us. The average price of gas fell today for the first time since the start of the war. Is that a sign of things to come? Is that a relief?
I don't expect it to be long-lived. The strait is closed, and we're forecasting gas prices and crude oil prices up into the $120, in some cases even $175 a barrel. And one of the things that's disorienting about the president's statement there is that if he expected it to be worse, I don't think that incorporates just how bad it is right now. We've already wiped out all of the benefit of the one big beautiful bill. Gas prices, even where they were before the drop, is going to wipe out about $750 a year for the average household, which is what the OBBB was going to bring back in. And of course, the Federal Reserve is not in a position to lower interest rates now. And that's going to mean, difficulty getting a new home, difficult getting a business loan. So those major things that he promised on the campaign trail are now non-starters and wiped off the map from 2025.
What's your reaction to President Trump saying that he thought that oil prices would go up more and the stock market would go down more? Do you believe him?
I mean, that's a lot of Monday quarterbacking. I don't think that it reflects anything that they expected. Otherwise, the one big, beautiful bill would have been bigger. I think he would already have a stimulus plan to offset the inflation increases that are coming through here. His explicit agenda was to reduce interest rates. He's jawboned Jay Powell for a year now and trying to force change at the Federal Reserve. So one of those things has got to be wrong.
I wonder if there's a direct correlation between how long this goes and the overall well-being of not only the markets, but also oil prices. But if the outcome matters, in other words, if the U.S. leaves and the region is still unstable and Iran is still attacking some of the U.S.'s regional partners there, does that mean that oil prices will remain just as volatile?
Yeah, absolutely. The estimates that we have and that are circulating elsewhere on the street is even if you opened up the strait tomorrow and everything was perfect, all the mines were gone and the tankers were able to flow through, it would take 200 days from reopening to get rid of the backlog. And the reality is that the bombs have landed on the largest LNG facility on Earth, for example. And so those factories are shut down for 3 to 5 years. This is not an easy fix scenario. We are in too deep. It has gone so far that the president is not in a position to just turn the ship around. The wheels have been set in motion, and we are going to be dealing with the reverberations of that for months to come.
And the United States, to some degree, is not feeling it quite as much as other countries, right? Thailand, South Korea, the Philippines implementing emergency measures. Japan also releasing some 30 days worth of oil from its state-owned reserves. Help us understand how the rest of the world is feeling this and how that might reverberate when it comes to their relations with the U.S.
Yeah, I mean, the thread that has been pulled here and the domino effects are going to ripple across the globe. The EU nations are absolutely much more exposed, as is Southeast Asia, China, Japan, as you mentioned. I mean, the bottom line is that the United States has a lot of domestic capacity, domestic refining, and domestic abilities that the rest of the world doesn't have, and it's much more tethered to the Strait of Hormuz than we are. But it still impacts our fertilizer, our farmers. The president is going to announce potentially as early as tomorrow that there needs to be a second farmers bailout, and that's because we're going into the planting season. And if you're impacting the flow of urea, of nitrates, of helium, you're impacting every single downstream product, from your crop fertilizer to the polysilicon that goes into a roofing shingle, semiconductors. It's literally everywhere. And so even if the EU is more exposed or Southeast Asia is more exposed, it will hit us on our shores, regardless of what the president does from here. It's too late.
Henrietta Treyz, thanks so much for the analysis. Appreciate you.